Yep. We're pleased with tonight's performance.
Yeah, that's all we asked for before the game. You know, these types of matches are not about the result ultimately, although it would be terrific if we did get a draw or a win. What they're about is a performance that the lads themselves can be proud of, that they feel they've done themselves justice, and that obviously alongside that everybody at Loughborough Uni can be proud of. And you know, I certainly was proud of them. I've asked themselves whether they were satisfied, and they were. So you know, as long as the crowd are happy and are proud to be associated with that team, then we'll all go home happy people.
Yeah, it's good to see two sides playing football on the floor as well. That's a really refreshing thing in front of a good crowd as well.
Of course, yeah. I mean, we pride ourselves on that style of play, and I think given the weather conditions as well, it was the best place for the football on the ground. Groundsmen do a terrific job here and give us a pitch like this to play on. It'd be a shame not to roll the ball around on it. And we know that we get the same, obviously, off Manchester United. They're known worldwide for playing an attractive, entertaining style of football. And the great thing for our players, as much as the crowd and everything else, is we can see the definite quality. You know, when you're talking about one of the very best football teams in the world and one of the very best youth teams that they brought here tonight in the world, it's just fantastic to see, and great that we could, I guess, that they could come and deliver it to us.
All right, cheers to you. That's fine. Cheers.
Okay, so Paul, reliably informed you're a Loughborough graduate. Perhaps a word on your time here at Loughborough and the facilities that they've evolved into, the investment from Loughborough University?
Yeah, I mean, I had a fantastic time here, 4 years, 1985 to 89. 3 of those years played in the football team, and we had a great time. We were very successful, won the UAU each year, and just met some great people, including the lecturers and a lot of people in the P department who've remained good friends. Yeah.
Oh, nice. We're all very happy to have you down here. Perhaps a word on our team. Showed quite a resilient effort to hold you boys up to 2-0.
Yeah, they did. You know, they worked really hard. You could tell it's a big occasion for everybody, and it's great for our boys as well to play in a stadium with a crowd and everything. 1 or 2 players get a bit of stick, and you know, that's all good for them. And certainly they were very strong opposition. Yeah.
Any of our boys that stood out for you today?
Well, I'm always like this. I'm always looking at my team, so yeah. I wasn't really, you know, taking a big notice of the others. But I know from my own time at Loughborough that playing against professional teams, we had 1 or 2 games against professional teams. It's always a big occasion, and it's something to remember. Yeah.
And it's also nice that perhaps the way we play out from the deck as well. Often teams in the Midlands Alliance like to hoof it a bit, but yeah, we do our best to play it along the floor and split the centre halves, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think it's commendable. You try and play a lot of football. And certainly got a great pitch here for it and great surroundings. It would certainly have inspired me if I was playing on this pitch, yeah.
And what about a word on your boys? How do you think they performed today? Obviously a good win.
Yeah, I think they did okay. Certainly, if we'd have been more ruthless in front of goals, we would have enjoyed a more handsome victory. But it's all really good practice. I thought we did winning the ball back. I did well winning the ball back well, and then some quick breaks. And at the back we were very secure, really. You know, there was only 1 or 2 chances for Loughborough.
Yeah, I know it's very speculative, but in terms of boys that could progress on further within Manchester United, for me, Sean Goss and Axel at the back look very solid. Who else do you think could perhaps move on to big things in the club?
Well, it's always hard to predict, and you don't like to sort of either put pressure on them or too much expectation. Yeah. But those 2 did very well. It's a great goal from Sean, and he's not had a lot of games this year in the under-21, so it's a good outing for him. Matty Willock. Axel's a very strong player, very mature at the back, very quick, and alongside him, Roshan, who's only a schoolboy, so he's had a day off school to come and play. He's only 15. So he's another good prospect. Yeah.
Obviously, with Manchester United not being involved in the Champions League and us not being involved in the UEFA Under-19s League, do you think that would perhaps hinder some of the players' development in terms of their not being exposed to the top European talent week in, week out?
No, because what you do is we're taking them abroad next week to place European teams in Slovakia and so on. It all depends that league on where you're at the certain time. A lot of our under-18s may well be, you know, late maturers, and you know, you're better off playing games you can pick and choose the opposition with. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously back to Manchester now. Where's next for the team? Is it off to Slovakia?
It's off to Slovakia. We've gone there this will be the 5th time we've gone. We play a couple of games there, have a training camp, and then we have a short break. I give them a long weekend break, as you know, then we have the run up to Christmas. So that's our normal end of our 2nd block of work pre-season. Then we have that break, and then the run up to Christmas. Yeah.
Thanks for your time. No problem.
Cheers.
Thank you.